What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back into the video on the channel, and today we are at a pizza place that's been all over social media. Instagram, I've been tagged in it a ton of times. It is known as Wahizza. Now, there are 3 locations. I had issues getting to one because it's in Ridgefield Park, which is a little bit of a drive, but they just opened up a new one, which is in Clifton, New Jersey, and it's been here for maybe a month. It was pretty packed in here. I got a bunch of pizzas. It's starting to get dark outside, so I don't want to waste your time. Drop a thumbs up. You guys already know the vibe. I spent $102 on this food, but we're going to try it out today. We're going to rate everything and see what is good.
Get a Chimy Pizza, the oxtail pizza, the Jamaican one, a margarita pizza, wings, 8-piece, sweet chili.
So this is the first pizza. It's a Chimy Pizza. Now, this place has a Dominican background, and a chimy is a sandwich that's popular in the Dominican Republic. It has ground beef, it has cabbage, pink sauce, tomatoes, corn, and it's usually eaten in a sandwich. But what they did was they combined the two and put it on a pizza. So let's take this out and see what is good. Okay. Oh, a big piece of cabbage. So, I like my pizza a little more well done, but it is cooked in an oven, like one of those brick style ovens. The cook on the pizza for me is undercooked, but it's not necessarily, I would normally just ask for it well done. Everything else about this pizza is good. The ground beef is seasoned. There's a ton of pink sauce on here and a ton of crunchy cabbage. And I like the little acid you get from the tomato. Let's try this crust. Tastes like there's sesame seeds on the crust too. It's pretty good. For me, this pizza is unique. I haven't seen it before, and I love the fusion part of it. I think it's good. I think it could be cooked a little longer, in my opinion, but that's just a user thing. I like the fact that the crust is a little burnt and that the ground beef is seasoned. I also would like more of the ground beef on it than anything, because when it comes to a chimy, there's more ground beef inside of it. And I don't seem to really get like a ton of it. This pizza comes out to $24, which in my opinion is a lot of money for a pizza like this. It's a little bit, for what I'm paying, I think there are better pizzas. It's not that I dislike it. I would eat it again 100%. I just think that if you're paying $24, you would want something a little bit better than this. I would eat it again 100%. I want people to think that I don't like it. The way people were talking about it, you would think it was going to be like high 9s or 10s. And in reality, for me, I would give this an 8.5 out of 10. It's still good, just not necessarily what I thought as far as the hype goes. Next up, we have a Jamaican pizza. It has oxtail, fresh mozz, ricotta cheese, parmesan, and there's spinach on here as well. And this pizza costs $32.88 for a pie. Oxtail is expensive, so I do understand when it comes to that. But when you're paying this much money for a pizza, it's gotta be good. It does look good. Let me try oxtail. Just got a piece of the oxtail here. I want to try this bad boy out. You do get a good amount of oxtail on here. I will give them props for that. The pizza's got a nice crust. Again, I just wish it was cooked a little bit longer, but that's a personal thing. The amount of cheese that you get, the ricotta cheese, is good as well. Here's my gripe. I've eaten a lot of Jamaican food in my life. I don't taste anything Jamaican on this at all. I do taste the oxtail. It's not like they're lying. There's a ton of oxtail on here. And the oxtail is okay. The rest of the pizza is good though. But again, if you're gonna pay $33 for an oxtail pizza, it's gotta be like really good. I don't know where they got the idea of calling this Jamaican, but it just threw me off. It would just be better to call it an oxtail pizza. I am by no means saying this is a bad pizza. I would 100% eat this again, but I don't know if I'd pay $33 for it. And I'm not trying to be harsh or anything like that. I'm just trying to be as honest as possible. So I don't want anybody thinking I'm being negative. If you like this pizza, I don't blame you. I just don't think there's a Jamaican vibe to this, and it's kind of a letdown. But even with that, I still think the pizza is very good. I like the Chimy Pizza a little bit better, though. I would give this a 7.8 out of 10. Order of their wings. This is an 8-piece. It costs $14.88. Just an FYI, because I know someone's going to say something that there's more than 8 wings in here. Here's what happened. I ordered my pizzas and my wings, and when they handed me my food, their wings weren't there. Logistically, there were some issues. The place has only been open for a week at this location, so I don't know if that was the reason why, but they probably felt bad and threw more wings in there because I almost walked out of there without all of my food. I noticed it at the last second. I said, are my wings here? And they said, oh my God, we're so sorry. And they put everything in there. So that's why there's probably more. They just threw it in there. I had no idea as I opened this box. For this order of wings, it's tossed in their sweet chili sauce. So they have buffalo and barbecue as well. Sauce looks nice and sticky. Let's see what we got. It's starting to get dark out here, so I hope the lighting is okay. I had to use my iPhone light to illuminate myself. I like the sauce. But the wings, look. It fell apart when I bit it. Like, there's no... I'm gonna try one more. I'm pretty sure that these are the same, like, frozen wings they serve at most pizzerias. And if you look at the inside, like, something just looks not right. Like, fatty. Or something like that. But I really like the sauce. The actual wing is the part that I have an issue with. So this is like a bittersweet one for me. Again, the wings themselves are worth, but the sauce is good. It's sweet with a little bit of spice to it. That Thai chili is going all throughout it, but this is like not what can happen with like $15 wings for 8. I feel so bad because I feel like I'm coming off like super harsh, but I'm just trying to be honest. Like, for $15, you can't serve wings that are frozen with like that. It's not. I like the sauce though, so I'm kind of impartial. I give this a 6.5 out of 10. I just don't think that you can serve people like you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not a good look. Just gotta be honest, man. I apologize. This is, what the hell is this? This is what? We had a little bit of a technical difficulty. The original pizza that I ordered was a margarita, and when I opened it, it was a Dominican. So I had to get my pizza remade. They did it no problem. They said it's a soft open, and that, you know, it just opened a week ago. I thought it was a month ago, but it's literally been a week. So I can understand that. No harm, no foul. You know, I'm not trying to give anybody a hard time, but they were able to replace it with what the margarita is. So this is the freshest pizza that I have. It does look good. It's your traditional margarita pizza. I wanted to do something traditional to go along with like their fusion one. So this, their sauce is different. Hold on. It's really hot. This is probably the best pizza they have. It's got the olive oil. A good amount of cheese. The cook on this is probably the best one too. And it's not surround, it's just a no-frills pizza. Again, this pizza was $18, which is about the going rate around here. God, it sounds so horrible. My only gripe is I like a different kind of sauce a little bit more. So I can't say it's like elite, but it's still, to me, the best pizza I have from here. You can tell because I'm just going into it. I would give this an 8.8 out of 10. I like it. And finally, we have the Dominican pizza, which has corn. Here, I'll just tell you. It has corn and ham on it. I've never had a pizza with corn and ham on it, but I heard they do pizza like this in Korea as well. But it's just a traditional slice of pizza, but you just added corn and ham to it, and I feel like they don't go. I know it sounds weird, but I'm trying to, okay. Mind me, I'm also hungry, so you can see I'm kind of scarfing the food down. I'm not a big fan of ham on pizza alone, and adding corn is like substituting for pineapple, in a sense. It's not something that I would really like be interested in eating again. But as far as the pizza itself goes, this is like a traditional regular pie underneath it. That part isn't bad. That I like. I don't know why, but with the brick oven, I'm more traditional when it comes to those kind of things. So maybe that's why. Let me just get a bite of this crust as well. The crust isn't bad. I don't know how I feel about the corn and the ham itself. I just don't think it really added anything else. It just kind of threw some on top. I don't dislike it. Everything here I still had was good. It's just not really adding much. I would just rather get a regular pizza. This gets a 6.8 out of 10. And I do appreciate them kind of like fixing the order and everything. I'm not upset about it, but they were apologetic, which is of course with the soft open things like this might happen. They gave me these sodas for free, and I've had these before, but I do like them. So I'm gonna drink a little bit of this one while I talk about and kind of wrap this up. There we go. I haven't had these in ages. I do like these. Overall, I think that with the soft open, there might have just been some difficulties and they might be training new employees, and other locations might actually be better at this point. But, you know, for what I paid, when you spend $100 on food, you want to feel like you just got $100 worth, and I don't. There's other pizza places that I've spent around $30 for pizza, and I haven't said that. I do think this pizza is good. I do think that you should still try it because you don't have the same taste buds as me, and I don't like coming across as I'm being negative. I'm not an expert. I'm just telling you my experience. The service and the people in there were really nice, and the only obvious error was just with the food. I just wasn't the biggest fan. Normally you hear me rating things and you say I like everything, but this is just me being honest about it. I still think you should try it. And to be perfectly honest, I'm going to come back and try some of this stuff again. Probably like in a month or so. I always do this. Usually with openings or stuff like that. But full disclosure, again, at the very end, they did recognize who I was.
So this happened after I ordered my food and I was sitting there. My food was already being made. There's a Dollar Tree across the street. So I went to Dollar Tree as my food was being made. I came back, and when I was walking back in, someone who was from behind the counter comes from behind and said that he recognized me and he enjoyed my video. As you can see by how I rated everything, full transparency, I was not given anything or anything like that. But I do have to say it. Some people think I say this kind of stuff because I'm trying to act like I'm cool. I'm just trying to tell you that because I am from this area and I review local restaurants, a lot of places do recognize me, so I try not to go inside. In this area where I live, I do get recognized, so that's why I usually do blind orders, because if anyone knows that my food is going to be in a review, they're going to try to make sure that everything's on the up and up. So I know some people in the comment section sometimes will say, like, you're a nobody and stuff. I get where you're coming from. The only reason I say that is because I'm trying to be honest. I don't think that I'm cool or anything.
I just want to be honest about that, but I have a thing in here. I paid $102 and change for my food. It was okay. I thought it was good. I thought there was room for improvement, so I was just being constructive as I could. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. This was heavily requested, and I'm glad that I came. We're going to be back in the car soon. It's already dark outside. I got my iPhone light trying to keep everything illuminated, and I want to go catch the rest of this Ravens game, so we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love Yada Hand Signs. They made it to YouTube.